medium and a psychic consultant, and today I want to talk about how the other side connects to the living. The other side is often referred to as ghosts, spirits, discarnates, disembodied spirits. I like to call them the other side. They're basically energy of the people that we love, the people that we know who have died and gone on to wherever they go to. We're all energy. I say this all the time, so I'm saying it again. We are all energy. And when we pass away, that energy, that is our essence, our soul, leaves our bodies, this physical shell we have, and goes up to a higher vibration. So, in saying that, those people who are like me, who speak to the other side, feel them, know them, see them, can taste them, and actually mesh with them, feel that energy that is their essence. And so when we are doing a reading for you, so if you call me up and say, I want to connect to my brother, I'm going to invite the other side in, those essences of energy that were the people that you loved, and they do come in and they stand right next to me, just like if you walked into the door of my office and stood right here or so, my shoulder, and want to hang out and converse with you. They do that. When I am doing a reading, the dead come in so quickly. They don't waste any time to come in and talk to you, the living, because more than anything, those on the other side want to say, hey, I am not that far away from you. I am still very connected and I miss you. I love you. I want to clear up whatever stuff we didn't clear up when I was alive. So even if you had the most hateful relationship with someone who has passed on, that person will come in and say, hey, I want to fix it with you. I need to make this right. I want to say I'm sorry, or I want to acknowledge that I was the jerk I was when I was alive. I hear that happen all the time, every day in my office, where spirits on the other side say, hey, I left this all undone with you, and I want to acknowledge that I'm aware of it, and I want to fix it with you. So, how do they do this? How do they connect with us? That's probably the number 2 question I get in my practice is, how do you connect to the other side? What do we need to pay attention to? And how do I do it? It's easy. The key to it is pay attention. We're so busy with our lives, we're so busy with the pain of losing somebody, that oftentimes we get wrapped up in that grief, or we get wrapped up in all the stuff we have to do when they pass, all the responsibilities, all the heartache of what you went through before they died, that we forget to pay attention to the here and the now when they're trying to connect to us. So, some of the things they do to get your attention that you might want to start paying attention to as you, the living, go through your everyday life is electrical things. The other side loves to mess with electrical things. Those of you who've gotten readings from me know that my bane of my existence is my cell phone and my recorder and my computer, because I'm doing all this really high vibrational energy work, and when you talk to the other side you go up to a very high vibration to speak to them, so I'm raising my vibration to get up to their vibration. When I do that, my electrical things go bananas. In fact, doing these videos has been quite a lesson for me, because this is like the 12th take of this one. And it's because I'm talking about the other side, so my recorder keeps shutting off. So that keeps happening. Your cell phones will react to the other side. I've been at mediumship parties with 25, 30 people and giving messages throughout the night. And some of the people who are there as clients and party participants are getting texts on their cell phones from people who are dead. That has happened so many times at parties. I can't even begin to tell you how many times. And it kind of makes me smile. It's like the dead are texting, because they can manipulate electrical things, because they are energy. The other thing they do is mess with electrical systems. I was at another psychic party in Clinton, and I was reading for, I think, 25 people or so, and a lady who had never been to one of the parties was very skeptical, and her father came through. Her minivan was parked right outside the door of the house that I was working in, and I'm telling her that her father is concerned about, I believe it was her tires on her minivan, and all of a sudden the alarm system of her minivan goes off, and there's all kinds of like whooping noises and all this stuff outside, and she runs out to turn off her minivan. She's hysterical because I had just talked about her father, who she missed terribly, and she comes back in, sits down to get the rest of her reading. Her father says, "Did you pay attention?" And she's like, "Yeah, Dad," and it goes off again because she wasn't really paying attention at all. So that continued through her reading. I thought it was one of the most amazing things I had ever experienced in a party situation. I've had people get readings with me and the lights will blink on and off. I have had my lights go on and off before reading. They love, love, love to mess with electrical systems. Yesterday I was talking to a lady and my smoke alarms in my house went off while I was talking to her husband who had passed. He was a fireman. So pay attention to electrical. They can do that. They can manipulate that quite easy. The other thing they like to do is come in and bring you the scent of them when they were alive. My brother passed away 14 years ago in a terrible car accident, and he always smelled like gray flannel cologne. So when I think about my brother, all of a sudden I get this incredible whiff of gray flannel cologne. Same with my father. He always wore Old Spice. And when I go grocery shopping, or especially Walmart, I smell Old Spice. I feel like, especially on the days when I'm sad and missing them, I smell it and I think, Dad just gave me the most beautiful hug, or my brother is saying, "Hey, sister," and it just reminds me to pay attention, because even myself, I forget to pay attention. So when you're out and about in the world, or when you're at home and you think you smell those scents of your loved ones, chances are you actually are. The other thing they like to do is make rapping noises. They like to knock. They like to knock on walls. They like to sound like they're crawling out of your refrigerator. They like to bang on doors. They like to make windows make noises. Any little thing that they can do quickly and easily, they will do. They also like to leave coins, pennies, feathers. They like to move things. So you may think you moved it. No, they did it. It's not a bad thing. They're just saying, "Hey, I'm around you." So pay attention. The whole thing is to pay attention. And when you start paying attention outside of your little realm of awareness and start looking for the signs, you will see that your loved ones are taking so many chances to say, "Hey, I love you. I'm still here. Don't forget me, and I'm all around you." So pay attention. I hope this helps change your day and brings you closer to your loved ones. And if you want to find out more about me, you can check me out at gingerquinlan.com.